Well, hello world. I'm out here enjoying a little bit of this snow that we got down here in the Memphis area. And I got some questions, other questions from others about my background in firefighting and how that I get started. And it's interesting, especially being African American, how I kind of got into it. And I'm going to give a quick synopsis as to how that happened. I grew up in the rural West Tennessee. I grew up on a farm. We farmed cotton, milo, soybeans. So we had a large farming operations, but around our land, we had a lot of wooded areas. So occasionally we would do prescribed burns in order to prevent major fires from occurring around our home. So that was my first exposure to it. And as I was progressing through school, I knew that I was going to major in agriculture by way of plant and soil science. But however, it got modified a bit because the recruiter from the University of Tennessee went to school with my dad. He said, look, if you take a forestry scholarship, we can give you extra money along with the College of Agriculture scholarship. And I was like, cool. He said, if you don't like it, you can change your major. And I ended up loving it and staying with it. And during that time, we would train all the forestry students, specifically in forest resource management. We would train in wildland firefighting by the U.S. Forest Service. First incident, so to speak, occurred in Somerville, South Carolina, where we were doing our prescribed burn training. And what ended up happening was the humidity dropped, winds picked up, and that burn turned into a wildland firefighting situation. We all green. But now this is literally baptism in the fire, because the U.S. Forest Service didn't have any other firefighters on the scene because they were elsewhere. So the students had to learn how to fight fire instantly. And I believe we did a fabulous job, according to our fire boss at the time, because we did mop up. It took like to late that evening. We started about 11 o'clock that morning, and we probably got back to our barracks about 11 or 12 that night. And I tell you, we were tired. So fast forward, now I'm an adult. Now I'm a national park ranger for the National Park Service. And one of my collateral duties, well, a couple of my collateral duties were being a firefighter, as well as being a public information officer. And I'm gonna tell you how I got to be a public information officer, because often I will go out with the teams on different assignments, doing prescribed burns, doing ignitions, doing suppression, and things like that. And the team was like, hey, Keith, you're smart, you're well spoken, you're a former teacher. Why don't you be a public information officer? So everyone in the module backed me. Let me back up. What a module is, it's a fire module that's composed of firefighters, usually forest techs, and their crew balls. And it's one of Buffalo National River's fire modules, like one of 6 in the United States. And like I said, I was a part of that, and the team voted, said, hey, you go be a public information officer because of your attributes. And as well, you fought fire. You know how to talk fire, and you know how to tell people about fire in basically layman's term. So I went off the public information school, got snowed in that week, which was fine, but we still had school, and I learned a lot. And from that experience, I've had opportunities to be on several wildfires, mainly as a single resource for the Southern Red Team, which is a Type 1 incident management team. I also work with the Southern Blue Team, which is another Type 1 incident management team. I had an opportunity to work with the Arizona Southwest team, as well as Washington State Type 2 team. So I'm familiar pretty much what goes on out west, and also what happens in the South. So that's how I got into it. I thoroughly enjoy it. I miss it because I had to prematurely retire due to some health reasons. But I'm here again in my public information world to explain to the world what is wildfire, how we fight it, and also get the proper information out to everyone. Because there are a lot of things that I've seen on the internet that are quite misleading, and people need education on it. So I guess I'm gonna hit in that lane for a while and see how it goes. Peace.